Hey everyone, welcome to High Leverage Baseball. This is a preview of the Fictional League. I did a video earlier, last week actually, where I only had the batters completed and I was doing kind of a test run with the batters. I do have everything complete for these teams. The Fictional League is getting close to being ready. These cards right here are not on the paper, are not on the card stock. They will be when the game is released. So you'll see it's kind of curly and nasty. So don't be fooled. The regular card stock for this is really, really sturdy. I'm super pleased with it. So don't be fooled by this. We're going to have a complete game. In the Fictional League, you have the RV section, which is rookie to veteran. Players can age from prospect to rookie to average season to star season and to aging vet. A is like your average season if you're curious. So this Fictional League will start in 2002. And I'm not going to get into all the rules because I just want to play test. Pitchers versus batters. The Crushers are playing the Thunderjacks. All of the ratings are dynamically generated randomly based on parameters that I determined I want for the league. There's going to be fewer strikeouts in modern baseball, a little bit fewer home runs in modern baseball, so it's going to be a little bit more classic. So without further ado, we are going to get the game started. The Crushers are going to lead off. Curiously enough, all the names are randomly generated, but we do have Colton Ramirez starting for the Thunderjacks against Marcus Ramirez starting for the Crushers. Both of them are 3-star pitchers. Excuse me. Now, the star ratings go up to 5. Basically, anyone that has a star in this game has some value. Either they're good at hitting home runs, good for average, good for speed, good for fielding. That's the batters. The pitchers could be good at limiting home runs, could be good at strikeouts, could be good at limiting walks. So when you see a 3-star pitcher or a 3-star player in this game, it's really, really good. Probably a borderline all-star. Could be an all-star for that season. 1 or 2 stars are decent players, just for reference. Excuse me. So let's get the game rolling. We'll get the dice going here. Red, white, blue is how we read it. Grady Drake is leading off for the Crushers against Colton Ramirez. Red, white, blue 7-4-0 is a ball in play. And 573, that is going to be 73 is going to be an out. That's going to be a ground out shortstop. And batting second is Enzo Valenzuela. Enzo Valenzuela. He is a 2-star player. He's okay, average at stealing. Probably hit 15, maybe 20 home runs at his peak. He's really good for average. And so he's a good average hitter. Not an average hitter, a good hitter for average. Red, white, blue, 477 is a ball in play. And we rolled a 477 again. Let's see, 77 on a righty is a ground out short. So we have 2 gone. And Declan Carr is up, a 2-star player. He has some pop in his bat, reasonable average, probably about a 280 hitter with about 30 home run potential. And we have 644 as a ball in play. 846 is going to be a single. So that is a single for Declan Carr, and Colton Ramirez's fatigue drops to a 17. So you have a runner on first. Declan is not a threat to steal. His jump is an F and his stealing is an E. Kyler Dalton is the cleanup hitter. Kyler has some pop in his bat. I would say he's about a 260 hitter, potential for 30, 35 home runs. So, let's see, 839 is a strikeout, and that ends the inning. So the Crushers get no runs in the top of the first inning. Marcus Ramirez hits the mound for the Crushers. And good old Marcus is a 3-star pitcher. He strikes pretty decent at strikeouts, doesn't give up a crazy amount of walks. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, so he's tough to get on base against. Zeke Corbin is leading off for the Thunderjacks. He is playing shortstop. 629 is a ball in play. And 322 is going to be an out. 22 on a lefty. That's going to be a fly out left field. So we got 2 3-star pitchers on the mound, Ramirez versus Ramirez. I'm curious to see if we will get a pitcher's duel. All right, Finn Calder is up. Finn Calder, he can hit for average and pretty good pop. 902 is a strikeout. I think I just cursed him. That's 2 outs. And Tice Ellington for the Thunderjacks. Good average hitter. Can get on base. 509. I need to stop saying good average hitter. Good hitter for average. 509 is a ball in play. And 472. 72 on a lefty is a ground out second base. So 1-2-3 inning for the Thunderjacks. And we have no runs after the first inning. Leading off for the Crushers, and we have to drop Colton Ramirez's fatigue to a 16. Leading off for the Crushers is Chandler Grimes, playing left field. Real good pop in his bat. 375 is a ball in play. And 784 is going to be an out. So 84 is a ground out third base. So far, only 1 hit in the game. We're in the top of the second inning. And Grady Kirby. Grady Kirby. Not a lot of pop in his bat, but he can get on base. 777 is a ball in play. And at 213, that is going to be an out. 13 is a line out to the shortstop. 2 outs for the Crushers in the top of the second inning. Clayton Hawkins steps up. Clayton has a double A for a jump, a C for a steal, so he is good at stealing if you want to get a jump. 976 is a potential error. So we'll go to the ball and play column. 303 is going to be an out. Let's see, 03, we got a thunderstorm brewing if you hear some noise in the back. That's a pop-out shortstop, potential error. 1-20 is a range check, so he gets to the ball. And pop-out shortstop. The shortstop's error rating is a C, and it is an error. So we have an error on the shortstop. Hawkins reaches first. Diego Sandoval is up, the shortstop, runner on first. 651 is a ball in play. And a 984, what do we got here? 984, the ball in play. Home run, that is a home run. Sandoval's home run rating is 984 to 000. We have 984. Diego Sandoval goes deep. Drives in 2 runs. And let me just get this on the scoreboard. On the scoring 2. That's so that's going to be 2 taken off the fatigue of Ramirez. Ramirez is down to 14. 2-0 Crushers in the top of the second. Holden Holloway is up. 9-10. That is a 9-10 is a strikeout. So that is the third out. We got 2 runs for the Crushers in the top of the second inning. Error on the shortstop, followed by a home run by Sandoval. And that puts them up 2-0. Tanner Knox is up. He is a left fielder. He also plays catcher. Tanner is up, and Marcus Ramirez's fatigue is going to drop to a 17. Tanner has some good pop in his bat. 0.74, hit by pitch, but he is a -2. So here you see Marcus Ramirez is 71 to 74 as a hit by pitch. Tanner Knox is a -2. That reduces it to 71 to 72. So it's out of the range. So it's not actually a hit by pitch. These negatives are the outlier adjustments to bring everything basically statistically solid for the 50-50 type of split. 769 is going to be an out. 69 on a righty is going to be a ground out shortstop. So 4 batters up, 4 batters down for the Thunderjacks. Duke Serrano is up. Real good pop in his bat, but he does not hit for average. 866 is going to be a strikeout. 2 gone for the Thunderjacks in the bottom of the second inning. And Bastion is up. Nico Bastion, the first baseman. Good pop in his bat as well. The Thunderjacks got some guys that can jack the ball. A lot of good power on this team. 673 is a ball in play. And 505 is going to be an out. That'll be on a lefty. 05 is a split, and we get a pop out to the pitcher, of all things. So that is 3 up, 3 down. 2 innings for the Thunderjacks and not a single base runner. We go to the top of the third. Colton Ramirez hops on the mound. His fatigue is at a 13 to start the inning. Grady Drake is up 0 for 1. Grady Drake, 667 is a ball in play. And 071, that will be a single. So we have a single for Drake. Colton Ramirez's fatigue drops to a 12. Drake's stealing is a B. His hold is a even. We're going to see if we can get a jump. So, stealing is a B. Getting a jump is going to be 1 to 50. He does not get a jump. You can attempt a jump with every new batter. Enzo Valenzuela is up. He is a D bunter. We're not going to bunt. We have a runner on first, no outs. And 662 is a ball in play. 195. That is not a hit. 95 on a righty is going to be a ground out to the pitcher. We have a potential double play here. A 5. If no runners are forced, they hold. Runner on first, forced at second. So it is a forced play. 1 to 3. And we have a fielder's choice. So Enzo Valenzuela is on first with 1 out. Declan Carr is up. 698 is a ball in play. And 363 is going to be an out to the left fielder. Or no. Let's see. 63 is a ground ball second. 1. Batter out, all runners advance. So we get a 4 to 3. Batter goes to second. And let's see. Kyler Dalton is up 2 outs, runner on second base. 752 is going to be a ball in play. And 794, that is going to be an out. 94 is going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. 1 to 3. So that is it for the top of the third for the Crushers. Marcus Ramirez taking the mound for the Crushers. 6 up, 6 down for Marcus as a pitcher. He is shutting them down. His fatigue still at a 16. Jordy Callahan leads off, the center fielder for the Thunderjacks. 862 is a walk. Let's check for adjustments. Jordy Callahan gets on with a walk. So Jordy is on first. And we'll move the fatigue of Marcus Ramirez down to a 15. Anytime you get a hit, a walk, an earned run, hit by pitch, the fatigue level drops. Anytime a pitcher starts a new inning, their fatigue level drops. So Marcus Ramirez is at a 15. We have a runner on first, no outs. Rhett Valario is up. He can hit for average. 116 is a strikeout. So much for hitting for average. And Shea Drummond, the second baseman. Pretty good bunter. We're not going to bunt in this situation. 636 is a ball in play. And 226. That's going to be an out. So a 26 to a left fielder. Fly out center field. 2 outs. No hits so far for the Thunderjacks. 2 outs, runner on first. The leadoff hitter, Zeke Corbin, is up. 193, strikeout. So that ends the third inning. 2-0 Crushers. Top of the fourth inning. Colton Ramirez is taking the mound for the Thunderjacks. His fatigue is at an 11, so he's doing pretty good. Chandler Grimes is up. 361 is a ball in play, and 807, not a hit. 07 on a righty is going to be a line out to the third baseman. 1 gone. Grady Kirby is up. And we have 133. That is going to be a strikeout. So 2 gone for the Crushers in the top of the fourth inning. Clayton Hawkins is up. And we 717 is going to be a ball in play. And 940. This has some potential here. 940 is a single for Clayton Hawkins. So Clayton gets on. Colton Ramirez, his fatigue drops to a 10. Clayton has some good jump potential, and his hold is an even. Because they're up 2-0, we're going to maybe take a crack at stealing a base here because his jump is so good. Double A 1-70, he gets a jump. His hold is even. So he does get a jump. Stealing is a C, which is 1-50. So not the greatest base stealer, but we're going to give it a crack for fun. And he's 18. So he did steal a base. Hawkins steals second. Sandoval is up. Diego Sandoval hit a home run in his first at bat. 564 is a ball in play. 701 is a pop out third. So despite the stolen base, the Crushers get nothing in the top of the fourth inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It is 2-0 Crushers. Marcus Ramirez hits the mound. His fatigue's at a 14. He is humming along. He has not given up a hit yet. Finn Caller, the catcher, is up. Excuse my dog barking. My wife's taking a shower and the dog's going nuts. Ball in play. And we have 440. 440 is a out to the, let's see, fly out right field. All right, so Tice Ellington grounded to second, his first at bat. 416 is a ball in play. And 490 is going to be an out. 90 for a lefty is going to be a ground ball third base. All right, 2 gone, the bottom of the fourth inning. Tanner Knox is up, ground ball to the shortstop in his first at bat. We have 378 as a ball in play. And 150. I thought we were going to get a hit, but Ramirez is very stingy with the hit. So 50 on a righty is a fly-out right field. We have no hits after 4 innings. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Colton Ramirez is going to be taking the mound. And Colton's fatigue is at a 9, so he's hanging pretty tough. Holloway is up, struck out in his first at bat. 238, ball in play. And 9 up. This could be juicy. 989 is going to be a double for Holden Holloway. So we have a double for Holloway. Colton Ramirez's fatigue goes to an 8. Holloway's at second. He gets on base with a double. Grady Drake is up. He has a single in his second at bat. He's 1 for 2 today. 867 is a strikeout. So Enzo Valenzuela is up. I'm tempted to intentionally walk him, but we would have the 3rd and 4th here coming up with 1st and 2nd. I don't think that is wise. We will let Enzo hit. And we have 326, which is a ball in play, and 450, which is going to be an out. 50 is a fly-out right field, so 2 outs. Holloway is on second with a double. And we have Declan Carr, who is 1 for 2 with a single. 533 is going to be a ball in play, and 449. That is not looking good. That's going to be an out. 49 is a fly-out right field. So after a leadoff double for the Crushers, they do not manage to move the base runner at all. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Marcus Ramirez steps onto the mound. His fatigue is a 13. He has 13 fatigue left. Not giving up a hit yet. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Duke Serrano, 898, is a strikeout. Duke is 0 for 2 with 2 Whiffarooskis. And we have Nico Bastian pop out to the pitcher of all things in his first at bat. That's extremely rare. 574 is going to be a ball in play. And we have 940. This could be the first hit of the game. It looks like we have a double for Mr. Bastian. Marcus Ramirez is down to a 12 fatigue. Let's see. Callahan is up. I don't think we're going to intentionally walk him. We're going to leave Bastian at second, or we're going to leave the first base open because Ramirez does not give up a lot of hits. 789 is going to be a ball in play. And, this is not good at all. 017 is going to be a double. Back-to-back doubles for the Thunderjacks, driving in a run. It is 2-1. And all of a sudden, we have a game. We went from no hits after 4 to 2 doubles, back-to-back doubles in the bottom of the 5th inning. Valerio is up. I think we're going to intentionally walk him. We have runners on 1st and 2nd, 1 out. And we're going to go to the bottom of the lineup for Shea Drummond. Shea is not a good hitter. Ramirez does not give up a lot of hits. This is not looking good for the Thunderjacks, even though there's 1 out. Runners on 1st and 2nd. 820 is going to be a ball in play. And 458, 58 on a righty. That is a ground ball to the first baseman. And a 6. Let's see. Runners on 2nd. If ball hit the 2nd. If ball hit the 1st. Let's see. So a 6 would be runner on 1st, forced at 2nd. So the first baseman goes 1 to 6 for a forced play. We have 1st and 3rd, 2 gone for Zeke Corbin. 0 for 2 today. It is a 2-1 game, bottom of the 5th inning. 5:48 is a ball in play. And 6-12, that is going to be an out. So 12 is a line out to the shortstop. That is 3 outs. We got a run on the board for the Thunderjacks. We go to the top of the 6th inning. It's 2-1. Colton Ramirez on the mound versus Marcus Ramirez. Colton Ramirez has a 7 fatigue. And he is facing Kyler Dalton, who is 0 for 2, the cleanup hitter. 7:59 is a ball in play. And 5:96, that is going to be an out. 96 is a ground out to the pitcher. 2 straight at bats for Dalton, ground out to the pitcher. Chandler Grimes is up 0 for 2. Ground ball to the third baseman his first at bat. Line out to the third baseman his second at bat. 5:44 is a ball in play. And 166, not a hit. 66 on a righty. Ground out second base. That's 2 outs. For the Crushers in the top of the 6th inning. Grady Kirby is up. Grady Kirby 0 for 2. 0-0 is a possible error. So we go to the ball and play column. 067 is a single. A single for Kirby is going. This is going to center field. So there's a possible error on the center fielder, Callahan, which is a C. First, we do a range check. It is a range check. So with the single, when you get a range check, the center fielder has a chance to rob the hit. So we're going to open the book. The rule book you don't have to refer to very often, but we're going to have to go to the range check. And we have a single. Let's see, the pitcher is a... Let's see, the batter is a right-handed batter. So a single, roll the dice, 66, that was to the center fielder. And it is a single, that he did not rob the single. So no change in the play. Kirby is on first. Colton Ramirez's fatigue drops to a 6. 2 outs, runner on first. Clayton Hawkins is up. Red, white, blue, 5:41, ball in play. And 498 is going to be an out. That's a ground ball pitcher. 3 gone. In and F to the top of the 6th inning. That ends the top of the 6th inning. Marcus Ramirez takes the mound. His fatigue is out of 10. He has given up 2 hits. And Finn Calder is up 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 080 is going to be a strikeout. Tice Ellington is up for the Thunderjacks. Ellington is the third baseman. 9-16 is a strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts for the Thunderjacks in the bottom of the 6th. We have a pretty bad storm. So it is raining like crazy, if you can hear it. One of the dogs is going crazy. Tanner Knox is up 0 for 2. 0-42. RV is not used because I don't have the RV charts done, so that's not a big deal. It just pushes to a ball in play. Will not change the outcome. 595. 595 is going to be an out. 95 on a righty is going to be ground out pitcher. Another 1-2-3 inning. Stacking them up here for Marcus Ramirez. 2-1. Going to the top of the 7th inning. Solid pitchers game. Colton Ramirez has 5 fatigue points left. Diego Sandoval is up 1 for 2 with a 2-run home run. We have 561, which is a ball in play. And 774. That is going to be an out. That'll be a ground out shortstop. All right, Holloway is up. Holden Holloway, the catcher. He has a double and a strikeout in this game. 478 is a ball in play. And 794 is going to be an out. 94 is a ground ball to the pitcher. Two gone. Two gone. Grady Drake is up, the leadoff hitter. 1 for 3 with a single. And we have 827, which is a strikeout. That ends the top of the 7th. I predicted a little bit of a pitcher's duel, and that's exactly what we're getting. Marcus Ramirez is on the mound now for the Crushers. 9 fatigue points. He stands a chance to go the distance if he can keep it holstered here. Duke Serrano is up 0 for 2 with 2 whiffs. 971 is going to be a possible error. And 183, that's going to be 83 on a righty, is a grounder to the shortstop. So we have an error check on the shortstop, which is Sandoval. It is not a range check. So that is an error. 16 is low. That's an E6. Leading off the game, or leading off the inning, Duke Serrano's on with an error. Nico Bastian is up 1 for 2 with a double. 153, that'll be a strikeout. Jordy Callahan has been on base twice with a double and a walk. Jordy 963 is an RB. That's going to push to a ball and play. And 985. That is going to be juicy, folks. That is going to be juicy. 985 is going to be a home run for Jordy Callahan. A home run. That is 2 runs. And both of the 2-run homers in this game, curiously enough, have been with a runner on first from an error. So that puts the Thunderjacks up 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. That error was costly. It would have been 2-2 if it wasn't for the error. Valerio is up 369 as a ball in play. And 486 on a lefty is a ground ball. Shortstop. So 2 gone. Bottom of the 7th inning. Drummond is up. Marcus Ramirez still has 7 fatigue points, so he's doing very, very well. And let's see. Shea Drummond is up 0 for 2. 065. That's an RB, so we push to a ball and play. And 450 on a righty. That's going to be an out. 50 is a fly out right field. All right, that ends the 7th inning. 3-2 Thunderjacks. We have a couple unearned runs in this game. Colton Ramirez, 4 fatigue points left. He's going to take the mound in the top of the 8th inning. We're going to let these pitchers roll. Enzo Valenzuela, 0 for 3 with a fielder's choice. 432 is a ball in play. And 782, that will be an infield single for Enzo. So Enzo Valenzuela gets on. Colton Ramirez is down to a 3. Enzo can steal, but we're going to leave him at first right now. Declan Carr is up, the 3rd hitter in the order. 717 is a ball in play. 956 does not look good for the Thunderjacks. That is a home run. Declan Carr. And here we go. We got 3 2-run ding-dongs. So that is 3 fatigue points. Colton Ramirez drops to a 0 fatigue. That makes it 4-3. Colton has to be pulled. His fatigue is at a 0. So let me just find a reliever here. We are going to bring in Silas Quintana for the Thunderjacks. Let me just get things squared away here. So Quintana, he doesn't have a lot of fatigue. He only has 3 fatigue points left, so he's got enough to get out of this inning. Hopefully he doesn't screw around. 457 is a ball in play. And 695 is going to be an out. 95 Ground ball pitcher. So that's 1 out for the Crushers in the top of the 8th inning, leading 4-3. Chandler Grimes is up. 138 is going to be a strikeout. Quintana holding steady here. Grady Kirby, 1 for 3 today with a single. 467 is a ball in play. And 624, that's going to be an out. 24, fly out center field. That ends the inning. It is 4-3 Crushers. We got a little back and forth going with 3 2-run home runs in this game. Marcus Ramirez still has 6 fatigue points left. We're going to keep him in. He has given up 1 unearned run. Corbin is up. Leadoff hitter 0 for 3. 379 is a ball in play. And 250 is going to be an out. 50 on a righty is going to be a fly out right field. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Calder is up. The catcher, he's 0 for 3 with a couple of whiffarooskies. 686 is a ball in play. And 323 is going to be an out. So 23 on a righty is going to be a fly out left field. 2 gone. 2 gone. Ty Sellington is up. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And we have 475, which is a ball in play. And 462, which is going to be an out. 62 is a ground ball. 3-1. First baseman flips to the pitcher. Bottom of the 8th inning is done. And we go to the top of the 9th. Silas Quintana, we're going to leave him in. His fatigue is at a 2. He shut the door on the Crushers in the 8th, so we'll leave him in. Just see what happens here. Hawkins is up. 1 for 3 with a single and a stolen base. 533 is a ball in play. And 231, that is going to be an out. 31 is going to be a fly out center field. Sandoval 1 for 3 with a 2-run ding dong. 932 is a park. We're not going to use the park in this because we don't have assigned ballparks. So parks can push things from a hit to an out or an out to a hit. You can safely not use that in this game. It won't change anything statistically. So we're just going to push to a ball in play. 492, 92 on a righty is a ground out third. 2 gone, top of the 9th inning. Holloway is up. Crushers leading 4-3. Doesn't look like they're going to get any insurance runs. That pushes to a ball in play. And 367 is going to be an out. Ground ball, second base. Top of the 9th is done. We go to the bottom of the 9th, 4-3. Thunderjacks are up. Marcus Ramirez is pitching a solid game. He has 5 fatigue points left. He has given up only 3 hits in this game. There's happened to all be extra base hits, and one of them came after an error. Knox is up 0 for 3. We're going to leave Ramirez in. 6 is a potential error. 217 is going to be a possible out. 17 is a fly out left. We have to do an error check on the left fielder. Before we do that, we see if it's a range check. Nope, it's an error check. Grimes is a C. That is an error on the left fielder. 2 errors in the game for the Crushers defense. Knox is a pretty good base runner. He's good at stealing bases. We are not going to potentially waste that out. Because one thing the Thunderjacks have going for them is they do have a lot of power. So we want to get as many at-bats as we can for a chance to generate a run here. Serrano is up. 389 is a ball in play. And 267 is going to be an out. 67 on a righty is ground ball to the second baseman. A 2, double play. 4-6. 4-6-3 double play. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Nico Bastian is up. He has some pop in his bat. He's 1 for 3 with a double. And we have 0-0-5, which is a potential error. We got some drama here. 9-20. A double. Okay, this could... We have a range check first. It is a range check. So Nico Bastian has a double, but we have to check the fielder's range, center fielder, to see if it is robbed, to see if the center fielder is has decent enough range to rob this out, and he does not. So it's going to be a double. That is Nico Bastian's second double of the game. There's 2 outs, bottom of the ninth inning. Thunderjacks are down 4-3. Nico Bastian is on second. Callahan is up. Jordy Callahan, the unlikely hero of the game. He does not hit for average. Not good at hitting singles. Pretty decent power. Pretty decent doubles. He is 2 for 2 today with a home run, an RBI, or a home run and a double, and a walk, and all 3 RBIs for the Thunderjacks. So you couldn't have a better ending to this game, a better setup for an ending to this game. Jordy Callahan, the unlikely hero, 278 is a ball in play. And 9-11, that is not going to be a hit, folks. That's not going to be a hit. Line out shortstop. There you have it. End of the game. Let me remove the cards here. We'll take things off. We'll pull up the score. Let's see. We'll pull up the scoring. That is it. So, 4 runs for the Crushers, 3 runs for the Thunderjacks. Marcus Ramirez, complete game, 4-3 victory. We have 1 hit and an error, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits, 7 hits and an error. Make sure I'm not missing anything. So 7 hits for the Crushers, 1 error for the Thunderjacks. 1, 2, 3 hits and an error, 4 hits and 2 errors. So the Thunderjacks have 4 hits. Definitely a pitcher's game. We had 3 errors, which is unusual. Callahan, the center fielder for the Thunderjacks, is maybe a 210 hitter. He was the star of the game for the Thunderjacks with all 3 RBIs. There you have it, folks. I'm curious how many Ks we got in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts for the Crushers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the Thunderjacks. So that's pretty much where I was hoping they would be for a pitcher's duel, with some adjustments. With how I set up the statistics, I adjusted the statistical profile for the season. Great game. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, drop them down below. Please head over to Facebook. I'd love to have you join my community for High Leverage Baseball.